Good morning. This is Deepak. Today we'll discuss about how to understand people. How does a person build an organization? What does it take? What is the key to being successful? It doesn't matter whether your business is creating computer software, selling books, serving food in a restaurant, building houses, or designing airplanes. The key to success is understanding people. Maybe you have a degree from one of the best of universities. Maybe you are working in a technical department. The success in business means being able to work with people. In fact, all your life, you have to deal with people. And it is not true only for professionals like engineers, consultant, entrepreneur, but in every aspect of living, whether you are interacting with your family, working with your kids, teachers, or socializing with friends. If you can't understand people and work with them, you can't accomplish anything. And you certainly can't become a person of influence. George Gazel and Edward Dare said, "Few things will pay you bigger dividends than the time and trouble you take to understand people. Almost nothing will add more to your stature as an executive and a person. Nothing will give you greater satisfaction or bring you more happiness." The biggest mistake we can make in trying to talk convincingly is to put your highest priority on expressing your ideas and feelings. What most people really want is to be listened to, respected, and understood. The moment people see that they are being understood, they become more motivated to understand your point of view. If you can learn to understand people, how they think, what they feel, what inspires them, how they are likely to act and react in a given situation, then you can motivate and influence them in a positive way. Why people fail to understand others? If we could reduce the number of misunderstandings, the court wouldn't be crowded. There would be fewer violent crimes, the divorce rates would go down, and the amount of everyday stress most people experience will drop dramatically. If understanding is such an asset, why don't more people practice it? There are many reasons. Let's discuss a few. The first is fear. William Penn advised, "Neither despise or oppose what thou dost not understand." Yet many people seem to do exactly the opposite. When they don't understand others, they often react by becoming fearful. And once they start fearing others, they rarely try to overcome their fear in order to learn more about them. It becomes a vicious cycle. Laborers fear their managers. Middle managers are intimidated by senior managers. Both groups are sometimes afraid of executives. The whole situation causes undue suspicion, lack of communication, and reduced productivity. Why are the employees reluctant to suggest ideas to the company? Here are some reasons why. They think their ideas will be rejected. They feel co-workers won't like the idea. They think they won't get credit if the idea works. They are afraid the boss will be threatened by the ideas. They are concerned that they'll be labeled as troublemakers, and finally, they are afraid of losing their jobs if they suggest ideas that don't work. The common thread of all these reasons is fear. Yet, in a healthy work environment, if you give others the benefit of doubt and replace fear with understanding, everyone can work together positively. When we understand the other fellow's viewpoint, understand what he's trying to do, 9 times out of 10, he's trying to do right. Second is self-centredness. When fear isn't a stumbling block to understanding, self-centeredness often is. One way to overcome our natural self-centeredness is to try to see things from other people's perspective. Art model shared this experience. Whenever I'm losing in chess, I consistently get up and stand behind my opponent and see the board from his side. Then I start to discover the stupid moves I have made because I can see it from his viewpoint. Changing your attitude from self-centeredness to understanding requires desire and commitment to always try to see things from the other person's point of view. Failure to appreciate differences is another cause. Instead of trying to cast others in your image, learn to appreciate their differences. If someone has a talent that you don't have, great. The two of you can strengthen each other's weaknesses. Celebrate people's differences in temperament. Variety makes for interesting dynamics between people. Once you learn to appreciate other people's differences, you come to realize that there are many responses to leadership and motivation. You must realize that different people are motivated in different ways. A good basketball coach, for example, knows when a player needs encouragement to excel and when player needs a kick in the pants. The main difference is that all players need encouragement, only some need a kick in the pants. Failure to acknowledge similarities. As you learn more about people and get to know others well, you soon begin to realize that people have a lot in common. We all have hopes and fears, joys and sorrows, victories and problems. All people have an emotional reaction to what's happening around them. To foster understanding, think of what your emotions would be if you were in the same position as the person you are interacting with. You know what you would want to happen in a given situation. Chances are that the person you are working with has many of the same feelings. That's all I wanted to talk to you about understanding people. Thank you so much and have a nice day.